Hey, what's going on, guys? It's MaxMax24, and the Microsoft press conference just happened a little while ago, so I'm here to give you all the information that came out during the press conference. Now, my video might look a little nasty because I'm away from my editing computer, my main computer, so I did not have, all the fun stuff that Sony Vegas gives me. I just have whatever's pre-installed on the PC. But you don't care about that. You care about what happened at the Xbox press conference. So without further ado, let's get into it. So first off, we're going to talk about one of the biggest things that happened and was talked about, and that was the hardware. They spent a little bit of time talking about Project Scarlet, the new Xbox, which most likely will be renamed as Xbox Scarlet or Xbox S or something. It's going to be renamed. It's probably not going to release as Project Scarlet. Knowing them, they're gonna want to put Xbox in there. Otherwise, they're gonna come to E3 and be like, "Oh, this is the Project press conference." That doesn't make any sense. It's gonna be the Xbox press conference, so it's gonna be an Xbox something. But yeah, they talked about that, and it sounds pretty great. They didn't show us what it looks like, but they did show us some of the hardware. It's gonna be 4 times stronger than the Xbox One X. Loading times are gonna be like that. SSD is gonna be really nice and like redone. It's gonna be nice. It just sounds like a great time. There's going to be ray tracing in it. It sounds like it's going to be great. 8K capabilities as well. I have to mention that. 8K capabilities. That's going to be a powerful console. So, it makes sense that they announced it because, PlayStation's been talking about theirs, so, Xbox gotta get their name out there. So, yeah, it's coming out 2020. I'm assuming next year we're going to see a lot more information about it, probably even what it looks like, probably be able to get our hands on it. But right now, we just know it's coming, and it's coming with a launch title, and that launch title is Halo Infinite. Halo Infinite we will not get our hands on until 2020. They had a little trailer, a new trailer, but it'll be a launch title for Project Scarlet. So that's cool. That's exciting. It's sad that we have to wait till 2020 to get our hands on Halo Infinite, but it'll be worth it. That's the thing. A lot of the games they talked about were coming out in 2020, so there's not really much that they talked about. It's coming out this year. A couple things like Borderlands 3 they showed off. They showed off a new DLC for Forza Horizon 4, where like your Legos or something. They showed off that. They talked a little bit about just not many games come out in 2019. Most of them are coming out in 2020. But on to more hardware, they also are revamping the Xbox Elite controller. So the Xbox Elite controller is the really expensive Xbox controller, that you can like fully customize, take pieces off and stuff. They are revamping it, making a version 2, adding all these different capabilities and stuff. So if you're an Elite controller fan, you might want to look into that. I don't have an Elite controller, maybe I will, but they're really pricey. So I'm not making enough money off this YouTube thing to afford one. So I probably won't get one. But if you are an Elite controller fan, then you should look into that. They also talked a little bit about Project xCloud. Now, Project xCloud is their new streaming thing that they're doing, connecting all these Xbox One X together. And they said it'll be available this holiday. It should be ready. And, I didn't really say exactly what you're going to be doing, but, your Xbox One X will be able to become its own personal server. So that's cool. And it'll connect to their server. So that's cool. You'll be able to try it out, and, yeah, it's launching in this holiday, so you'll have xCloud this holiday, next holiday, Project Scarlet. They also, hardware-wise, they spent a lot about xCloud, but they also talked about Xbox Game Pass for PC. Now, Xbox Game Pass for PC is the new Xbox Game Pass, of course, launching for PC with a bunch of new other games, and it'll be included. It'll be $10 a month if you just want it, but it'll be included with the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate if you want it like that. So it'll be $15 a month for Game Pass for Game Pass for PC, and for Xbox Live. So that's great. That's launching soon, like now. And Xbox Game Pass for PC is launching like now. It went to open beta now, so that's pretty cool. Xbox Game Pass is still one of the best deals in gaming, so you should definitely check that out. But then they spent a lot of time on showing lots of trailers. They had said they had 60 games. Now, I did not count them, but I believe them. 60 games, 14 of which were Xbox Game Studios games, and 4 were all launching on Xbox Game Pass. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Now, there was a lot of games, but they didn't spend a lot of time talking about the games, only a couple of the games. They brought a car, of course. When they talked about Forza Horizon 4's Lego DLC, of course, they brought a car. They had a little bit to say about Gears 5. That's coming, of course. They showed off Cyberpunk 2077. That's not coming until next year. So, it's fine. At least we don't have to wait till 2077. We'll get it in 2020. So, we'll be able to tell the future, know the future, and be ready for when 2077 comes in actuality, and then we'll we'll know how to deal with it. We don't have to wait that long for CD Projekt Red. But yeah, there was a lot of games. So they just went game after game after game, which they learned. And one thing they said about Project Scarlet is that it's built for games. All right, Xbox when they announced it, there was a lot of media focused stuff going on there. So this time they said it is games focused, and they know that, and they're gonna make sure that we know that, and it's gonna be their sole focus. In other game stuff, they also showed off Battletoads. Now, Battletoads is an older game that's coming back. They're doing that. Minecraft Dungeons. It's a new Minecraft IP. It's a dungeon crawler in Minecraft. They talked about Elden Ring, I think it was. Yeah. It's the George R.R. Martin from Software collaboration, so that's going to be kind of cool. I'm excited for that. They showed off a longer Jedi Fallen Order trailer than what was shown off at EA live stream thing. They did just a lot of game after game, lots of indie games, lots of Xbox Game Pass games. It was just they were just going one after the other, and they didn't really talk about much, and most of them are coming out in 2020, so that is sad. But that was the gist of what was talked about at the Xbox press conference. It was great. It was a good conference. I think. I feel like it really, it did what we wanted it to do. It showed off games that's coming. It talked about Project Scarlet, which is what we wanted it to do. We don't get a full definite announcement on Project Scarlet, just that it's made, it's ready, it's coming out next year. We'll probably see it next year at E3. This year at E3, we're not seeing it. So, we know it's out there. We know that it's ready, and it's going to be releasing next year. We don't have a release date for PS5 yet, but we won't know that. I'm assuming they're going to next year, too. That's just how it is. But yeah, it was a pretty solid conference, I think. It's going to be interesting to see how Bethesda and Square Enix and Ubisoft, do theirs, because it's not going to be as big as an Xbox One, of course, but we got to see. You see, there seems to be a lack of 2019 games based on the Xbox press conference, so I'm excited to see what we get. Oh, speaking of games, I forgot to mention something that I'm overly hyped about right now is the Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga game. All right, finally, all 9 films in one Lego Star Wars game. Right, you don't understand how hyped I am. Lego Star Wars is literally my life. So, to make a game with every single film in there, that's just amazing. But yeah, that's about it for the Xbox E3 press conference. I really hope you enjoyed. Go pre-order games now. Get ready. Don't pre-order games, right? I have a whole video on pre-ordering games, so you can. Yeah, don't do that. But I'm really excited to see what's coming, Project Scarlet, how that's going to turn out, all these games, how they're going to do. And I hope you enjoyed. If you did, as always, remember to drop a like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, all that jazz, all that fun stuff us YouTubers tell you guys to do. I'll be here at E3 all week bringing you all the content, all the news, everything you could ever want from Max 2-4 and E3 itself. So, share this with your friends and click that bell icon to stay notified on when I upload so you know when E3 stuff is going on. And with that, I hope to see you in the next video.